Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see D.Lock and the Denver Broncos taking on T.Hill and the New Orleans Saints.
And off we go from Denver. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
They'll run out of the gun with A.Kamara. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A throw over the middle, taken in. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Hill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos offense set to go behind their quarterback in his 2nd season now from Missouri, Charles. It's D.Lock.
What a rover. Now the Broncos upgraded around him in order to give him more weapons.
They'll run for the first time with P.Lindsay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like P.Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsay. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I know people see P.Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of M.Gordan, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
He was brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Lock on target there to Fant, the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground now with Lindsay. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 22. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember on
field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now a dump off here complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now a first carry from M.Gordan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up
defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos after a good stop. On first down, Hill. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, Hill. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 3rd and long. It's Hill. He can run for it, and he will. Hill. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. And it's 3rd and 4.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Lock working out of the gun. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. The 2nd-year man Lock to the rookie Judy for a Bronco first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lock on the give. It's Lindsay. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Lock. He'll find Lindsay here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A run with Lindsay out of the gun, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
To throw it is Lock. He'll get this one to Patrick. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's good.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Lock. This is the tight end Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant on the touchdown pass from D.Lock. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
McManus now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. It's picked up by the Broncos. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. P.Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Going up top. That's going to be caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
First and goal, New Orleans.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara there to make the grab. And the Saints are back within a score. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Out there to start their next drive, P.Lindsay and the Broncos. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Lock now on 1st down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lock. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. That'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize, because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. to throw again. Lock. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsay. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Lock. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Lock. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Patrick, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Lock. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
This is unbelievable.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Lock looks to throw it again. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good.
Will Lutz.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsay, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
See the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Lock to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Build on that momentum.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. That'll be complete to Cook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hill sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A.Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 31. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he works free. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. And the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
And 5 at the 42-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run by Lindsay. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Johnson on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
That's good.
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now to the air, Lock. That's going to be caught by Judy. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Lindsay. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to D.Lock. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st and 10, Hill escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Hill. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders.
Hill's pass.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. For Emmanuel Sanders, he played 5.5 seasons with these Denver Broncos, 2014 to 2019, and he went over 1,000 yards 3 times during that span. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A 5-yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Hill. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
11 on the play.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Operating from the gun, Hill, and brought in by the tight end Cook. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
4 yards.
Just work with me a second here because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. That, his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Hill on 1st down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
It's a jet sweep. Sanders. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Hill. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground with Lindsay. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
30, P.Lindsay, the ball carrier. David Onyemata brought him down. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 29, Lock. That's caught left side by Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Lock. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Lock to throw. He'll find Lindsay here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Three yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a carry for Lindsay, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll go again with Lindsay. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Lock on the give. It's Lindsay. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsay. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And we have free foot. A tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense.
Man, they gotta let it play.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Clean. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
That's good.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,
17.
I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.